morning to the students of Standard 10. Myself, Imran Sheikh Ahmed. I welcome you to the online classes of Ahmediyya English Medium School. Today we will going to study Science First, Chapter number 1, Gravitation. In this topic, we will going to study today what is centripetal force. So let's study what is a centripetal force. I will read the definition for you. When a body moves along a circle, a force acts on it from the center of the circle. It is directed towards the center of the circle, and this force is nothing but the centripetal force. Centripetal means center seeking, that is, the force is directed towards the center of the circle. This concept can be very well understood with the help of a common example and the game that the kids play in the villages with the help of the string and the stone. If we tie a string with the stone and if we roll this string in this manner, the stone will going to follow a circular path, and if we broke the string, the stone will going to follow a straight tangential path to the circle. This can be understood with this diagram. This is the center of the circle and this is the string, and the stone is revolving in a circular manner. If we break this string, the stone will going to go in a straight line in a tangential manner to the circle, and this stone is observing a attraction towards the circle due to the force. The force is nothing but the centripetal force. Okay. Or today's next important concept of standard 10th is Kepler's planetary laws of motion. So let's study what is Kepler's planetary laws of motion. Before that, I would like to tell you something important information about who is scientist Kepler. Kepler was the German scientist and mathematician. He discovered the laws of planetary motion, which were later utilized by Newton in his theory of gravitation. Okay, so let's start. What is Kepler's first law of motion? For this explanation, we have to understand this diagram first. This is the motion of the planet around the sun. Every planet revolves around the sun in a circular manner, but the manner of revolution is an elliptical manner. You can see a planet A is revolving in this manner around the sun, just like an elliptical path. Okay, so let's study what is a Kepler's first law of motion. The orbit of a planet means the path of the planet is an ellipse. What is the meaning of ellipse? Ellipse means oval. Okay, is an ellipse just like an egg. Is an ellipse with the sun at one of the focal point. Means if you take the example of this planet is moving around the sun in an elliptical manner from point A to point B, from point C to point D, and from point E to point F. All these paths are same. Okay. Kepler's second law. What is Kepler's second law? The line joining the planet and the sun sweeps equal area in equal interval of time. Here you can see the point A to point B, that is the area of ASB is equal to the area of CSD. Means these two areas, this area and this area, this area and this area, all the areas are same. Means the line joining the planet and the sun sweeps equal area in equal interval of time. Okay, this was the second law of Kepler. Now the third law. The square of the period of revolution around the sun is directly proportional to the cube of the mean distance of a planet from the sun. If we take the square of the distance of the planet, means if we take the square, that is the square of the period of the revolution, that is t square, is directly proportional to the distance of the planet around the sun, that is t square is directly proportional to r cube. We can solve this in a simple manner also, that is t square divided by r cube. T square divided by r cube is equals to constant. We can replace this proportionality sign with the help of constant. that is t square divided by r cube is equals to constant, and this constant is known as the k. So this was the three laws discovered by Kepler in his observation of the planets, but he had no scientific evidences to prove these three laws. Later, the scientist Newton utilized these postulates for his laws of gravitation. So in today's lecture, we have studied two important concepts of standard 10th, chapter number 1, gravitation, that is centripetal force, and Kepler's three laws of motion. Thanks for joining.